I'm going to aim at the black box that is on the target. I'll show you when I turn it around. I'm going to aim at the same black square, but in the target next to it. I'm still only about 7 yards away, 7 yards away. And we are empty. Let's turn you around and see what we did on this one. So on this one, if the light is cooperating with you, we've got 1, 2, 3. We got 2 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's the 5th. This is the second mag that I showed you. This is the first mag right here. 1, 2, 3, 5. Hello everybody, MD Polo here. Thank you for joining me. Today is a first for me, and it is a first because I had to do something with the video that I uploaded this morning that I've never had to do before, and that is take it down. And I took it down because, to use a technical term in the film industry, it sucked. It really did. And it received some feedback, and I appreciate the constructive feedback that some of you gave me early this morning. You couldn't hear it. What I attempted to do was a range report on the Staccato C and give you I was at the range. I set up at Shoot Point Blank in Carmel, Indiana, which, as you may know, it's my home away from home. What I didn't count on was whenever a shot was fired in the surrounding lanes, it muted the mic quite a bit. I thought it would be good enough. But the lesson learned today was it shouldn't be just good enough. It should be good, at least to the best of my abilities, and it was not. So for that I apologize, lesson learned, and I'm trying to make it up with this video today. In the shooting footage that you saw at the beginning of this video, what I attempted to do was figure out whether this Staccato C, which is a fantastic little pistol in many ways, but it has several things that I really don't like, and it very well may be a game changer. I attempted to do a range report and figure out whether this was going to become my new concealed carry weapon, my new EDC. That's the intent. So let me share with you some of the thoughts that I had, what I like, what I don't like, and I'll try to keep this short. So to begin with, and as firearm protocol should be followed, the pistol, it is unloaded and there's no ammo anywhere. For our YouTube Censors, this pistol is 100% factory stock. Nothing has been done to it prior or during the filming of this video. So we have a 9mm 2011 Staccato C single stack. It comes 8+1. You've got grip safeties and all that stuff. But it comes 8+1. Came with 2 mags, metal mags. There you go. And I've also been using, if I can reach them, the Wilson Combat 1911 9mm mags, and they do fit just fine. So a lot of nice things about it. They do stick out a little bit, but they work perfectly fine. Like I said, this is a pistol that has so many nice features. It is very, very well made. The quality, materials used, most of the fit and finish of it is spectacular. Now, do I begin with the positive or do I begin with the negatives? The positives, it is very accurate. Very, very accurate, even though I was not enjoying shooting it. And I'll get to that, to the why. First shots, I was, like you saw in the range footage, I was putting it in a quarter size, maybe a little bit bigger, at 7 yards, and then at 10 yards was still very acceptable. The materials are fantastic. It's got good sights on it. I like the blacked out rear with the fiber optic front. serrations, the American flag, the charging flag, made in the US, made in Texas. You see there says the Staccato C right there. It's got a polymer trigger, but it's got a very nice trigger, crisp, right, like a 1911 trigger, polymer grip. That's one of the things we're going to talk about as well. One thing that was a bit surprising was the polymer trigger. It's got play. It does its job. It pulls very nicely, but there's more play in the trigger than I was expecting in a pistol that cost somewhere around $1,400. Letting you look around as I walk around. And again, the fit is very, very nice. You run your finger across the back like that, you don't feel anything. So it's just like a high-end 1911. Very nice. So having said that, it's thin, it's the right size, it's the right caliber for me. It's got a very nice trigger. Why am I hesitating? What I was trying to do at the range is let you know that when I first purchased this pistol, I was very excited about it. I thought, this is going to be it. I found the holy grail for concealed carry. I took it to the range, I started shooting it, and that emotion, that thrill was just not there anymore. Why? Even though I was being very accurate with it, is because it was not enjoyable to shoot for me. And here's the major thing, and you've heard this in other videos, but right here, if the light is giving it justice, where the thumb safety meets the frame and the beaver tail, I'm going to see how close I can get without distortion. That little area right there, and sorry about my hands are picking up the white balance, but I'm trying to get it so you can see. That area right there is very sharp. They could have done a better job with that. And it to the point that it started to cut. The web of my hand, like right here, ended up with a cut. And I'm not being a wuss, but it cut the web of my hand here, and it became very uncomfortable to shoot. The other thing I didn't like about this is how slick the texture is on the grip. It's a polymer grip, and yes, you can replace it, and it's not difficult to replace. It's got a screw up here. You unscrew it. You can remove the grip module, and you can replace it either from another Staccato grip module, or there's a couple aftermarket modules that you can buy, and they have many different grip textures, but they're running close to $400. So we've got a pistol that is roughly, depending, your mileage may vary, but roughly around $1,400, and then I have to spend another $400 to make the grip not slippery. It just turns me off. And it goes all the way around. The undercut is fantastic. You can really get high up on the gun. There's so many things I like it, but the things that I don't like are important to me. This area here being sharp, I think it's unacceptable on a pistol of this quality. The grip module being so slick for me, and I don't like, you get other channels, they say that they like it so rough, the grip texture, that it almost draws blood. Well, I'm not one of those guys, but I don't want the gun this slippery either. The other thing is, and I'm hoping the light will cooperate here, the rear of the grip module, it's not a back strap because it's not removable, but you see it's got those serrations back there. They're absolutely useless. This back area here is so slick, and then it bobtails there, which is really good for concealed carry, but there's no texture whatsoever. It's very slick and slippery. So when I'm holding the pistol, and you get your pistol grip, at least in my hand, medium-sized hand, I actually like having some texture there to help me hold on to the pistol. And I don't. It just feels slippery. This whole thing from the end of the grip safety, which is very nice, by the way, the fitting is very nice here. There's no movement, just this darn sharp edge here. But this whole area in the back is very, very slippery. see the light catches better there. I'm trying to find the shiny spot. There you go. I think this is going to give you a better shot at it. So from here all the way up, the serrations are useless. I mean, there's no bite, nothing. It's just slippery. I just don't like that. I don't like how when it sits in my hand, this from here all the way down is slippery. Then coupled with the slippery and lack of texture here. You've seen my video on the other Staccato, especially the Staccato P, which I love. I absolutely love that pistol. But it was one of the first ones, so it has the tree bark texture. Much, much better for me. I'm talking personal preference. You may disagree, and that's fine. So for a pistol at this level, this price level, this quality of work, to have those issues where this edge is very sharp, slippery grip, absolutely no texture whatsoever, slippery back, I don't know. I'm underwhelmed. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I wanted to bring those impressions to you. Thank you very much for watching. I will do a follow-up video if I change my mind or something else comes up. I may want to also talk to Staccato and see what they have to say about it. Before I go, and I was forgetting, the other thing that I'm not crazy about is the mag release. It works, it does its job, but it's very hard. It's difficult to access because it is so low profile into the frame, and it's got no texture whatsoever. And you really have to, even with my medium hands, and this is a small pistol, I mean, it's a little bit smaller than a Glock 19, I have to break my grip and make sure that I'm hitting it straight in order to release it. And it's hard, it's difficult. So not thrilled about that either. So anyway, there it is, guys. Thank you very much for your patience with me through this as I learned the craft and learned from my mistakes, and today was a big one. Hope this makes it up. I really look forward to your thoughts. What do you think about the Staccato C? Do you share the same experiences, or do you think I'm off my rocker and it's the greatest thing since the invention or sliced bread, whatever that saying is? I look forward to your comments. Please remember that I upload videos every Friday morning, and when I can on Wednesday mornings as well. I'm very active on Instagram, and there you can see what's coming down the pipeline way before it hits YouTube, so I'd appreciate a follow there if you'd like. Now more than ever, please pray for our country, and until the next time, God bless.